welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us.
What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
Starting to pick up.
Yep. Well, that'll be great on live, on a podcast.
Hey, we may lose one of these canopies. There it goes.
Oh, boy.
I knew that was going to happen.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Yeah, you're live, Irma. Welcome. What's up, Irma? How you doing? We got you. Hey, we're tapped into your computer there, too, where you work. We can actually see you on video. I hacked your computer. So, beautiful earrings today, Irma. You're always beautiful. Very nice.
You're so silly.
Hey, good morning, Huntsville. Welcome in episode 181. As we continue on, the countdown is on until the end of the year. Can you believe it? December the 28th, 2023. First and foremost, I hope you're all waking up, having a very wonderful and blessed morning. Chris Rangel of the Color Bar will be joining us here in a little bit, just running a little bit behind this morning, but he is on the way and should be joining us here in the next 25 minutes or so. Do want to welcome you in. As always, let us know what you're thankful for as you're waking up today. Always excited to bring you this show on a Thursday, especially as you're waking up. Cool temperatures outside, but it's going to end up being a nice day today. Sky should remain mostly clear, and we'll have a few clouds. There's a few out there right now, but those temps should be in the early 60s for highs today. Man, it has been a very, very mild winter so far. I was talking to some friends back up in North Dakota in the Fargo area. They had an ice storm, but no real big snowstorms yet. Last year around this time, we were covered in snow when I was up there. So glad that we're here in East Texas, though, and in Huntsville. Big thank you to Elliott's Jewelers. Online at elliotsjewelers.com is our studio sponsor. We wouldn't be able to bring you this show each and every single weekday morning without our good friend Elliott Herzlich for all of your jewelry needs. Christmas has already passed, but you know what? Maybe you want to get off to a good start in 2024. Go by and see Elliott. He's going to find the right jewelry to make you start to bling. You can go online at elliotsjewelers.com. Also, big thank you to Paul Oley of the Gallery for all of your custom photography, framing, and more. The man is Paul Oley. Go by and see him. Let him know you heard about him here. And mention my name and Hello Huntsville. And Paul will take great care of you. And also on a Thursday, of course, we would not be able to bring you this show without our great friends from the Color Bar here in Huntsville, Texas. Big thank you to Justin Killingsworth and his entire staff for all that they do in helping people look their best. When you look your best, it's a confidence booster, and that's what the Color Bar does. In fact, I was out there. Many of you know we didn't want to make a big deal of our wedding, Bridget and I, but I was just out at the Color Bar last week, right before the wedding, getting my hair done, and it's not much that you have to do on my hair, but Justin and the staff there took great care of me. In fact, Bertie did my hair, and I was very happy with how they did everything. It was an experience. That's what they always talk about at the Color Bars. It's an experience whenever you go in. And for me, absolutely. I told Bertie, I said, man, I almost fell asleep. So, if you're getting your hair done and you go to a place to where you're about to fall asleep, that they're doing something right. And so I appreciate the Color Bar. Go by and see them as well and let them know that you heard about them here on Good Morning Huntsville. Well, friends, a lot of folks already joining us this morning across the social media streams. I also want to welcome you, those of you that are watching this morning from the X platform on Twitter. It's so good to have you with us. The viewership there continues to rise as well. And also all of you that are joining us this morning on the Spirit Radio FM app. You can download that online at spiritradio.fm. It's a good way if you're out in your car. Of course, you don't want to be looking at your phone while you're driving, and you have to pull up YouTube or Facebook to see us. But the good news is if you just want to hear the audio, maybe you're on your way to work or you just need something in the background as you get ready for work, one of the easiest ways to do it, pull up the Spirit Radio FM app as we bring you the show each and every morning there as well. And I do want to do a little housekeeping this morning just to let you know, for our faithful audience, there's been so many of you that we're so appreciative through these 181 episodes that have been a part of this show. You have made us really get out there, and we appreciate that. We couldn't bring you this show each and every morning without all of you. But I do want to let you know that starting next year, which is, just a week away or so, we're going to be launching the show at 7:30 in the morning. So we'll go from 7:30 to 8:30. That is coming in January. So just be attentive to that. We've heard from some folks that that's really going to help them out because they don't get up right at 7. I know my good friend over at Magnolia Kennel, Steph, is up super early. So I told her good morning the other day. I think it was like 6:30, and she said it already felt like mid-afternoon to her. But, Steph, we appreciate you. We love you. And I hope that 7:30 start time doesn't affect you guys too much. So, again, starting in the new year, we're going to go 7:30 to 8:30 here with the show. And the reason for that is I'm very thankful, Bridget, and happy for her. She has got a job where she's got to be at work at 6 a.m. starting in the new year, and that's going to put me on dad duty. And just the way that everything works out with dropping our children off and dropping Braylon off over at Tomorrow's Promise, she'll have to be over there early, and then we've got to take Kaden over to a friend as well. And so that's the delay for the show, but it's going to work out a lot better. A lot of folks have already given me feedback saying, hey, could you start just a little bit later in the morning? I had somebody ask me for 9 a.m. I said, we're not going to start at 9. That's a little too late in the morning. But we'll get this show rolling again in the new year starting at 7:30. I want to say hello to everybody who's on with us this morning. Jamie Saucier over at Saucier Woodworks and Santa Saucier saying a fine Thursday morning here in Huntsville. He is thankful this morning for God and family. I love that, Jamie. Good to hear from you. Our good friend Tammy is on the feed already today saying good morning, Rob, and hello, Huntsville. Hey, Tammy, good to see you today. Scott Valley over at Pop's Wood Shop on the show here this morning saying good morning. Scott, appreciate you, and I hope you and Stephanie are off to a great morning again over at Magnolia Kennel as well. And you'll see more content on the website for Magnolia Kennel. We're happy to have them on. They started with us this month. And we're going to start featuring some other area nonprofits that are tied in kind of into the pet world and some other great things happening. And all you got to do is stay connected to the show and stay online at hellohuntsvilletx.com. So good to see you this morning, Scott. Hope you're waking up and doing well. Hey, it's our good friend Kay Boning joining us. Kay, guess what? It's Thursday. You're not on the show. And you can text a win this morning. So we'll go over the keyword here in just a little bit. But Kay Boning over at Tomorrow's Promise is with us. A big good morning to Trisha Powell as well. Good morning to you. Thanks for being with us this morning, Trisha. And, man, we've got more folks coming in this morning. Laura is saying hello, saying good Thursday morning. Laura, great to hear from you. Many others as well. We'll try to get to those throughout the show this morning. But, again, thank you. Keep those comments coming in today and let us know what you're thankful for. Friends, New Year's is right around the corner. And we are looking forward to a lot of New Year's celebrations happening here in Huntsville and throughout the area. We're going to put together a very quick New Year's guide later today on the website at hellohuntsvilletx.com. As you're listening in this morning, if there's an event that you know of that's open to the public, be sure to let us know because we want to get that information out to you this morning. But just a few of them that have came across just our desk here at Hello Huntsville. We know that the Huntsville Elks Lodge is having a New Year's party. That will get underway. Boy, is that really coming up on Monday? Yeah, it is. Sunday night. So it's going to be a late Sunday night for a lot of folks. Monday is New Year's. But the Huntsville Elks Lodge is having their New Year's party Sunday starting at 5 o'clock. This is the New Year's Eve bash. You can start the new year with the best people on earth. there at the Elks Lodge, number 1981. They're hosting a membership drive also. They're going to have live country and Western music by the Shiro Country Band. And so they are telling folks here on their social media feeds to bring your dancing boots. Donation and sign in at the door. You can RSVP to the lodge at 936-295-2881 or 936-662-6381. Again, those doors are opening at 5 o'clock on Sunday evening. A potluck dinner as well. How about that? A little New Year's potluck, bringing in the 2024 season. So bring a dish to that. And again, appreciate that event that came across us. And we saw it on Facebook there. Again, our friends at the Elk Lodge hosting a New Year's party. There was a New Year's Eve ring-in retreat that was happening at the Lazy Fox Retreat. Didn't know about this one, but that one is already sold out. A New Year's Day resolution run. This is a New Year's Day resolution run happening in January. And so, if you're a big fan of wanting to run and get out there and that's your thing, that's not mine. I need to make a resolution to get better health-wise. But apparently there is a New Year's Day resolution run that is happening as well. If you know about that information, let us know, because this was submitted to us and there wasn't a whole lot of details. So if you know more about that, please, again, let us know about this run that's happening. I've seen a few of them around town over the years as well. There's a New Year's Eve dinner taking place. Now, this isn't in Huntsville proper, but it's just down the street with our friends in Willis. And so a New Year's Eve dinner happening. This will take place at the historic Hill House and Farm on Sunday starting at 4 o'clock. They say here, indulge in our celebratory multi-course choice dinner crafted by executive chef Jess. You can make dinner and hotel reservations. Maybe you want to spend New Year's there on a little getaway. It's an evening to remember with family and friends in the 1840s antique barn and luxurious hotel rooms here and suites. The pricing includes champagne toast and special goodies. Some of that food includes a wintergreen salad, Cajun scallops, pan-seared swordfish. Man, this is just going on and on. Parmesan crusted filet mignon, vanilla panna cotta, bourbon bread pudding, and much more. They're going to be open and on the property until midnight with a midnight toast. Again, this is happening in Willis at the historic Hill House and Farm, and you can get more information about this event at historichillhouse.com. Sounds like a lot of fun, so that's another great event that is happening here coming up for New Year's. Someone had mentioned something about fireworks, and I wasn't aware that Huntsville had any fireworks, to be honest, for New Year's. So maybe if you're watching this morning and you have any details for that, please reach out and let us know. There was a couple of other events that were submitted to us. We've had a lot of folks, and we appreciate people letting us know what's going in. One of them is if you're out at Elkins Lake, there is a New Year's gala that is happening out at Elkins Lake to bring in 2024. It's Dine and Dance the Night Away in their makeshift speakeasy. They're going to ring in the new year at 10 p.m. So for those of you that want to be in bed by midnight and say, I still want to ring in the new year, you can unofficially ring in the new year at 10 o'clock. The party's going to get started at 6 p.m. Roaring 20s dress is encouraged. The cost is $55 per person. And I believe that this may be open to the public at large as well. So all you got to do is call Elkins Lake to reserve. This is over at the clubhouse. Their number, 936-295-8181. Well, more folks letting us know that they're out there this morning. Good morning to Elliot Herslick over at Elliot's Jewelers. We mentioned him as our studio sponsor. We appreciate all your generous support, Elliot, here in this community, as he is letting us know. Good morning, Steph Valley at Magnolia Kennel. Good to see you on the feed this morning. Also, Jen saying good morning as well. And Quentin Glaze, we saw you out there, buddy. So keep those comments coming in. We're going to step aside here for a brief break. And do want to let you know that our good friend Chris Rangel from the Color Bar will be joining us here before too long. Our keyword continues on. Been giving away money the last couple of weeks, and we're going to continue that. $20.23. I just did it for 2023. But the keyword is 2023 along with your name. All you got to do is text in 2023 along with your name, and that's on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Text that in at 936-339-0139. Again, that number, 936-339-0139. For now, though, friends, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. I've got a little heartwarming story from you from 2023 that I'm going to read next.
News. I'm Ryan Daniels. The Michigan Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump can remain on that state's 2024 presidential primary ballot. The court on Wednesday rejected an appeal to kick the former president off the ballot using the insurrection clause. Trump celebrated the move on Truth Social Wednesday. The group that filed the Michigan lawsuit also unsuccessfully tried to keep Trump off Minnesota's ballot and is trying to keep him off Oregon's ballot as well. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is working with the president of Mexico amid a surge of migrants flooding the U.S. border. Blinken said they made it clear the U.S. is committed to partnering with Mexico to address what he called unprecedented migration, as well as reopening key ports of entry. In the first 2 months of the fiscal year, 30 individuals attempting to enter the country illegally at the southern border have been apprehended and their names found on the FBI's terror screening database.
It comes across as uncontrolled management. It is not good. It's not good for us who live down here on the border.
Monica Weisberg Stewart, representing the Texas Border Coalition, emphasizes this serves as a warning for the entire nation. The ban on the sale of certain Apple smartwatches has been temporarily suspended. On New Year's Eve, a surge of couples exchanging vows in Las Vegas could establish a record.
This is due to the significance of 12/31/23, recognized in the expansive Las Vegas wedding industry as a specialty date. That's because of its repeating 1-2-3-1-2-3 pattern. The benchmark to surpass on New Year's Eve is 4,492, which stands as the single-day record for marriages in Las Vegas, set on July 7th, 2007. 7707. I'm John Schaefer.
This is USA News.
Greece is cheap,
but the airfare costs a fortune.
Paris?
Not much closer, and again, airfare...
What about Puerto Vallarta?
Let's face it, flying anywhere is just too expensive.
Wait, what's this? Low-cost airlines.
With one call to low-cost airlines, you'll drastically slash your travel costs. We're talking insanely low airline prices to any of your favorite destinations. Where would you like to go? London, Rome, Costa Rica, Australia?
Wow, that's cheap.
So why wait? Call now to learn how crazy cheap it is to fly anywhere in the U.S. or international. Our prices are so low, we can't publish them. The only way to get them is to call to instantly hear the most amazing best deals on airline travel. It's that easy. So call now and start packing.
800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. 800-215-5141. That's 800-215-5141.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
When you live and work in the town where you were born and raised, lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little
little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget. And as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Welcome back out at Huntsville as we continue on here. Thursdays brought to you by the Color Bar. Want to look your best and be your best? Welcome to the Color Bar. Our good friends over there will take care of you. Chris Rangel is here in studio. We'll have him on in just a few moments as he is with us. It's always great. We always have different guests from the Color Bar, different folks that are over there, and excited to have Chris back on, see what he's been up to. Maybe we'll ask him how his Christmas has went as well. But I did want to bring up something this morning, and sorry for those of you that are here with us. We had a little technical glitch a while ago. My laptop just completely shut down. It seems like it's done like 3 or 4 times this month. So maybe the New Year resolution for me is I'm going to get a new system in here so this doesn't happen anymore. But I do want to welcome you in. Richard and Linda Hodges-Horn joining us, the Horn family. Always great to see you guys. They won a prize from us a couple of weeks ago, and we appreciate your viewership. Do me a favor this morning. For those of you that are with us, can you please hit that like button on whatever social media your feed are? If you're on YouTube, hit the thumbs up. But if you're on Facebook, hit like. And then do us a huge favor. Just click that share button as well. And please share this with your friends, your family, as we continue to build an audience here and celebrate all the good things happening here in our community. I wanted to read a quick story for you before we have Chris on. I had this one queued up a while ago before I was going to go right into it, and then we had that technical glitch. But this is from a small town. Someone had sent this to me a while back, and I want to read this to you. This begins in a small town where the days pass quietly and the people carry big hearts. Now, you already think this may be Huntsville. It's not Huntsville, but it sounds like it. This is where Lindsay Gritton, it's a name perhaps not known among you or even here in Huntsville, but this would write a story of hope, faith, and miraculous survival that echoes far beyond her hometown's borders. This tale unfolds with Lindsay, a mother expecting her second joy, confronting a fear shared by many expectant mothers, a clogged milk duct. And I know from experience, having children now, and it's a huge fear among women when this happens. But this small concern quickly spiraled into a harrowing discovery: stage 4 terminal breast cancer with a devastating prognosis of only 6 months. Imagine, friends, amidst the joyful anticipation of new life, being handed a timeline, a countdown that threatens to cut moments into mere memories. Well, that was Lindsay's reality. But in the face of the unimaginable, she chose to fight, to cling fiercely to life for her daughter, Sailor, which is her daughter's name, and the unborn Savannah Grace. As Lindsay embarked on her battle, her small town rallied around her, their prayers weaving a tapestry of hope and support. And with each treatment, each hurdle, her faith didn't waver but grew stronger, shining as a beacon in her darkest hours. The journey was long. It was marked by sacrifice and pain. Lindsay had to bring Savannah Grace into the world prematurely to start her treatment. It was a heart-wrenching decision for any mother. But as she held her daughters close, creating scrapbooks, writing letters, recording videos, she fought not just for her life, but for the moments with her family. And then when the path seemed the most bleak, the tide had turned. The cancer, again stage 4, once a relentless force, it began to retreat. Every new scan brought more unbelievable news until one day the impossible was declared. What was once a 6-month diagnosis, as that's all you had to leave, the cancer was now completely gone. The medical team astounded, her family overjoyed, and Lindsay, well, she stood as a living testament to the power of faith and the human spirit that reminds us that even in the darkest of times, miracles can and do happen. And that, friends, is a story that I wanted to share with you this morning as part of our inspiration, that maybe you're going through a dark season. Maybe nothing as severe as what Lindsay was going through, but maybe you're in a dark season. Just hold on to faith and cling to the hope that you can overcome, that you will overcome. But friends, even if you don't, that ultimate prize doesn't await here on this earth. It awaits you in heaven. We'll step aside, take a break. Chris Rangel joining us on the other side. Stay with us. Do want to remind you again, keyword, I'm giving away $20.23. We just threw on the 23 cents to be special. For 2023, all you got to do is text in the keyword 2023, 2023, along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. Again, it's 936-339-0139. Friends, we'll step aside. We'll take a break. More to come here as we continue. It's your show on a Thursday, brought to you by our friends at the Color Bar. This is Good Morning Huntsville. Stay with us, please.
Town where you were born and raised. Lots of people become just like family. I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Over the years, we've shared a lot of good times and some tough times, and I'm honored to be the one you call on in your time of need. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, our goal is to help our neighbors in need and always provide the most outstanding service available, even on those really tough days. I thank you for your trust in us. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we're here for you.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union, and our business is helping you take care of your business. In addition to personal accounts, Walker County Federal Credit Union also offers business accounts and business lending for commercial customers. We're devoted to taking care of the needs of our individual members and helping our business members with their financial success too. Call us today and find out how easy it is to work with Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce the upcoming addition of our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori. Contact us today at tpms.life. Third location on Veterans Memorial coming soon. Education you can trust.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
All right, Huntsville back at it here as we continue on. Time now 7:51 in the a.m. Another chilly day outside here in Huntsville, Texas. Luckily, we're not up north, though. 35 degrees. How about that, man? I lied to you earlier. I thought it was a little bit warmer than that. 35 degrees
Right
this
now?
morning. 35. And
Don't feel like it.
Boy, Chris, I lied to people this morning. Look, there you are. I just put it right on you to start. How about that, man?
All right.
There he is. I lied to people this morning, and I'm so sorry to you. I'm gonna disclose something here on this show that I've never disclosed before. Every once in a while, I kind of make up the weather forecast. All right, Chris? I make up the weather forecast. I thought today felt like a day that was going to be maybe in the low to mid 60s. It just feels like that, right?
It was pretty cold yesterday.
So I got on earlier. I was basing it off of a couple of days ago. I was like, yeah, it's cold. I didn't know it was 35. I thought it was maybe in the 40s. But a while ago, I'm so sorry, friends. I lied to you. I said, oh, it's going to be a beautiful day, which it's still going to be a beautiful day. But I said that it's going to be in the mid to low 60s today. Wrong. I looked at the forecast. It will be sunny. I did get that right.
All right.
High today is only going to be 52. My bad.
You're off by 10 degrees.
10 or 15 degrees. I'm not AMS certified, American Meteorological Society certified. None of that stuff.
Well, in your defense, you really can't trust a weatherman here in the Houston area anyways.
Can't trust them. So
it's 50-50 pretty much any way you go around here.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I lied to you. Tonight it's going to be freezing. Tomorrow night it's going to be freezing, 32.
What's New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve. When is that? Sunday night, 43. And check out New Year's Day. Sunny. We got clear sunny skies.
All right. Good football weather.
Good football weather, man. So Chris Rangel in the house. What's up,
Good morning.
man?
Nice to be here.
Good to see you, buddy. How's everything going?
Good.
All the way from Onalaska, Texas.
Good. Had a good Christmas. Just laid around and ate good food and hung out with the fam and watched a little bit of football and made my fantasy football finals, so that's good.
Oh,
so
come on, man.
Starts tonight.
I got to share something. I'm not one-upping you, all right, because I haven't done fantasy football in probably 10 years.
You already told me you cheat with Chat GPT.
No, I don't cheat with Chat GPT. NFL has a NFL. Don't, Blake, if you're watching, man, don't. Who's in the fantasy Super Bowl, baby? That's
Ooh,
mine.
All right. Mike Drop TDs.
My team name is Mike Drop TDs.
I like it.
13-2. I've won 9 in a row.
13-2 man. That's impressive.
And I use
winning streak 9 games.
A 9-game win streak, baby. It's because I have Josh Allen, but my homeboy Pacheco got a concussion.
All right.
So he's done. CD Lamb is giving me some.
You got a squad there, man.
CD's giving me some good. So I'm in the Super Bowl, baby. This is a $600 league, man, and I need it. So
a win streak 9 games. I don't know. I'd like to go in with a loss because that's.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't use Chat GPT for the.
So do you have to get like a tattoo if you lose, or no? I'm just kidding. This is a loser.
Probably get tattooed, man. So. But yeah, anyways, we're talking fantasy football here. We're turning the sports tide this morning. But 13-2, and it's been a fun season. And in fact, the NFL fantasy app has a tool built in that I've been utilizing that helps you to make changes. So that's what it is.
You got to use whatever resources you have.
It's there, man. So, well, Chris is with us this morning from the Color Bar. Chris, I was over there. I was just mentioning before you hopped on that I was in there before the wedding and. Got a cut, man. I got that razor blade cut, that cream. That cream.
Oh yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Barber cream. Yeah.
That cream. Mm-hmm. You got to get that country in it. That cream. And I got that straight blade, and it felt good, man. But I mean, you're in there hustling and bustling as well. What's been going on with you at the Color Bar, man?
We were just real busy through the holiday season. Things generally slowed down a bit after the New Year's, but we anticipate that, so we like to run specials, and we'll be doing some stuff in the community to kind of rustle up some business, and like I said, doing the show, it helps to get out and let them know we're still there, even though the holidays are gone, and so
yeah, and it's good promotion for you too, man, because when people come in, they can select who they want, and you know what, if you're looking for a good cut, maybe you're a guy out there saying, you know what, I need a good cut. I need somebody to take care of me. Chris Rangel can take great care of you. Go by and see him at the Color Bar. It's all about supporting local business, but also supporting folks that you see on the show like Chris. So even though, yes, you work for the Color Bar, you're a stylist there, and this is how you make a living, man.
Right.
And I got
we're not working, we're not eating, so we're kind of it's one of those businesses where you have to stay busy. You know.
I'm going to say something about Chris, man. I walked in. This dude is a man of his talent. All right. I walk in. You had on like the vest, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I didn't understand this. So tell us about like the vest. It's like an apron, right? Like a barber apron.
Right.
And you had all your tools in there. Let me know about this, man.
Yeah. So you have I actually have one that's like a tool. It's actually like a tool vest, like like a hardware. So it's kind of manly looking, So I like it. It's a little bit heavier and more heavy duty. But you got all kinds of pockets. And, you keep your clips and your combs, and so you don't have to keep going back to your station. You can just have everything right there. It's like a tool belt, but for hairstylists.
Yeah, and I want to let.
And they make them. They have the ones with little jewel but bedazzled.
Yeah.
And, like I said, mine's a little bit more kind of
You got the gruff.
Yeah.
I got you, man. Well, and it's something that I wanted to bring up too. So a lot of times when you think of a place like a salon or a place you get your hair done, you think of like, okay, barber shop is for men and salon is for women. And that's not the case at the Color Bar. I don't want folks to think, and this is something for me when I first came into the community, I had a misconception. And so I wanted to make sure that today I specifically spoke about this. Guys, you can go to the Color Bar too. I was in there. Yeah. Several guys were in there. Yes, they do color. They do all those things. They do an awesome job taking care of the ladies. But guys, if you want to get styled and profiled, go into the Color Bar. See Chris. Everyone there can help you out. A lot of great stylists. Chris is there. He'll help you out. And you guys can do it all. Not just women, but men as well, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. We have, stylists that obviously specialize in certain areas,
sure.
But we have a lot of great men's, hair cutting stylists and any type of texture or in hair that we can do it. We can cover it all. We got it all covered.
I felt bad because I hadn't been in there in a while, and I started thinking I need to go over here and practice what I preach. You guys have been on the show every Thursday. Justin has given so much back to the community, and I said, I'm going to start going to the Color Bar. There's a guy in town that I've known since I came here, and so I use him quite a bit. But I said I want to support those also who are supporting me, and so that's why I went in. Bertie did a great job. The staff there did a great job. And I'm going to tell you this, like walking in, and I've been over there obviously several times before I even got my hair cut over there, but it's not your traditional salon where you walk in, and especially as a guy, you don't want to walk into a place and like be just overblown with the smell of like colors, like the chemicals that are used.
Right.
I didn't notice that at all. In fact, it was very peaceful. It was busy. I'm going to say this. It was hopping, man. It was busy, but it was still peaceful. And I got in that barber seat and, stylist started doing her thing. And all of a sudden, man, like I'm laying back, like laying down in the bar. I've never laid down in a barber chair before.
Oh, yeah.
I was laying down. I almost fell asleep, man. It was that comfortable and relaxing.
Yeah, we actually have a barber chair there. So if you do want to get the razor, if you want to, if you like the whole barber cream, you can. We have a chair that you can that utilizes that, and you can lay back and relax while you get your your beard.
And see, I've had I've went to like barbers before that use the blade, but I never laid back in the chair, man.
And get the hot towel. You get the hot towel.
The whole experience.
Yeah, the whole experience. Yeah.
I mean, if you want something to drink, y'all got drinks there. I mean,
absolutely.
They got the whole 9.5. It's not the whole 9 yards. It's the whole 9.5 yards.
Playing good music. We got good music playing.
Yeah, I was jamming.
Everybody's friendly. So, but it's not overly loud. It's a big place, so the sound doesn't echo very. It's still pretty calm. Even though it's a lot going on, busy. So
yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's a nice setup
because I mentioned there was so much going on, but I felt so comfortable. So guys, I want to, especially guys, this morning. This is my shout out to you guys. Go to the Color Bar. Go give them an experience. Maybe you already have someone in town. That's fine, but go by and visit the Color Bar and get an experience because that's what it is. It's an experience. It's not just a clip of the hair. It's an experience, and you're going to leave there feeling refreshed, renewed, rejuvenated, just like I did. And I'm not saying that because, Chris is here and they support our program. I'm saying it because I've been there, I experienced it firsthand, and I know that they're going to take care of you as well. And I saw some friends in there, too, when I was in there. A couple ladies that I know are in there getting their hair, what do you say, hair done? I always forget.
Both.
Getting their hair did in there,
Getting the hair did.
Getting that hair did up in there. So, but go by and see him, Chris Rangel at the Color Bar. We'll take great care of you. We appreciate Justin and all the staff. And, of course, location now in Conroe. So maybe if you've got friends down in the Conroe area, then go to the Color Bar Conroe. And if you have a loved one over at MRC Creekside, they go out there as well and take care of the folks. And I believe another facility in Conroe now, too, that Justin's working on to take care of folks. So,
and I think it's already, it's pretty much they had a facility already there, and it's supposed to be really nice and, a real nice place for those elderly to get their hair done there at that location. So
to get their hair did. Up in there. So, well, friends, a lot of great folks here joining us today. I love this too. Jamie Saucier said that he's been to the Color Bar in Huntsville and he got Santa-tized. Because he's also Santa Saucier.
We've seen him in there.
I got
nice.
Santa-sized. There you go. So he got taken care of over there. Appreciate that comment coming in. Jennifer Augustinetti joining. Jennifer, we did not see you yesterday. Where were you? Did you message us? If you did, I missed it, Jennifer. She's saying, good morning. It's Thankful Thursday. Thankful for the Christmas holiday with all of the families. She said, y'all have a blessed day. Jennifer, you as well. It's so good to see you this morning joining us here on the stream. Also, Chris, I forgot, we had this glitch earlier, and a good buddy of mine, old Prison City Jeep guy over there, look at this, he's renamed himself again. He always renames himself. Hunts Vegas Jeep guy is now his name, saying, good morning, Rob, Happy New Year. I believe that is our good buddy Robbie there. So good morning to you, man. Good to hear from you this morning. My sister back in Temple, Texas, Rebecca Schaefer, saying good morning, Huntsville, as well. Chris, I got something to ask you, man. Do you guys put up Christmas lights out there at Onalaska on the lake or not?
They don't do Christmas lights anymore. They do more of the yard decorations and the little blow-up, little nutcracker and stuff like that. So,
there's something I wanted to talk about today because our lights are still on. Now that Bridget and I have children, and I said I wanted to, and my little one's 2 years old, so now it's a really special time for her because she knows and understands what's going on around her. When they're one, it's still cool, but they just don't really. It's like they're not getting it yet. But by two, they're starting to get it. All right. So this year, I put up the Christmas lights before Thanksgiving, something that I never ever do. Because I wanted her to get over Halloween. She was stuck on Halloween. I was like, please get over the ghosts and spooks and all that. And so I put up Christmas lights. That did help. So she started thinking about Christmas. But here's the question. We were driving through the neighborhood last night, Chris. And our lights are still on. But I kind of feel like the joy of the Christmas season is now gone. It's over. So there's not that anticipation anymore of December the 25th. How do you feel about that? Is it still cool to have the lights up? When should you take the lights down, Chris?
Most people, I thought, take them down after New Year's, but I don't know. That's just me.
All right, so
in my old neighborhood, they didn't come down until after New Year's.
Mine didn't come down to like March. Now I didn't burn them, but I was like, I don't want to take these down. So one time I
got to take it out
March.
before it gets too sunny, and then they start fading and all that, and then they go from color to clear next year.
That's what's happening, man. So here's what I found. This is from Mr. Electric. I guess it's some local electric guy, not here in Huntsville. But this is what Mr. Electric says. For many around the world, January 6th marks the Epiphany, celebrating the 12 days of Christmas and the time for all holiday decorations to come down.
All right.
For others, the second week of January is a typical time for the holiday lights to be unplugged. But it's not that simple, not anymore. The doldrums of January and February, with their short days and bitter cold, cause a large contingent of people to keep their lights up for weeks, even months. After December the 25th, the act of extended holiday cheer has led to a debate as heated as the question, is a hot dog a sandwich? So, when should you take down your holiday lights? Here's the answer that I like, that he said, and that I feel. Take them down whenever you want, whenever you feel like it.
That's true, yeah. There is people that leave them up year-round.
But here it is, and I guess this was
me.
They
don't have to do it the next year.
Well, I guess this was me being lazy, because it said, let it be known that some consider it gaudy or even lazy to leave lights up deep into January. On the other side of the holiday lights argument, there are good reasons to keep them up. It's an easy way to stay festive in those dark and gloomy months. Energy costs are one of those things. And see, this is where it gets into his marketing, right?
Right.
So, talking about your energy cost, do you want to wait as long as possible? For me, I'm probably going to be getting those lights down here in the next, I would say, week or two. I mean, I know this weekend is New Year's, but I'm sitting here looking at Saturday and even Sunday. You know what? I'm going to take them down Sunday after church. You know why? Not just because it's New Year's Eve. High of 68 degrees.
There you go.
That is perfect. Taking
that might
down the
be
lights
the best
with
day to do them, yeah.
Chris, I may holler at you, man. See if you can come by and help me take down these lights. All right? You're like, forget that, dude. I'm going to be enjoying
Man, I
that.
had my fair share. I remember having to put them up as a young, a young kid and teenager from my dad, and we had a 2-story house, and he'd have me up there on the roof, hanging by 1 foot on the roof, banging on, this making this Christmas tree configuration on, in the side of the house, and oh man, it was dangerous. I look back and I think I probably survived a couple of breaks.
I had a ladder, like what is it, those gorilla ladders this year, and like we only have a 1-story house, but the peak is really high above the garage. It's not one of those roofs that's like, the peak is on the front. So if you're looking at the garage, you're following me, right? It's like this, not like this, but like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm on this gorilla ladder, and I told Bridget, I was like, sweetheart, can you please? Because I extended it all the way. Now, when you got big boy, 250 pounds, that's where I'm at. And you're on that ladder. That thing is whomping, man. Is that a word, whomping?
It should be. I think so. I get what you're saying.
So that ladder is, I hope that's not a bad word. One time I said a word on a broadcast, and I looked it up, and it was not.
It's a word.
It is a word. Yeah, see, it says that was our last fight, and I whomped him good. So I guess I'm fighting the ladder then, right?
There you go.
So, I mean, that ladder's just bending, it's flexing, man. And I told Bridget, because I had to climb up to the very top where that peak was, too. And I told Bridget, I said, sweetheart, can you please come under this ladder and just give me some security? And she did. But it was nerve-wracking, man. Because in my mind, all I kept thinking about was those little pins that hold it up were going to snap, and I was going to fall down.
Yeah, he was supervising and holding the ladder, but yeah, I was the one doing all the dangerous work.
We're not going to play around. So, well, I'll tell you what, friends, let's stop and take a break. We're going to come back, get to some more comments. A lot of them are continuing to come in this morning, so we'll get to those. And we do want to hear from you. So let us know what you're thankful for this morning. We'll still be on the air here about 10 minutes. But let us know what you're thankful for and join the debate with us. When is the proper time to take down Christmas lights? Should you do it before or should you do it right after Christmas? I mean, I saw people in the neighborhood pulling them off already. Should you wait till after the new year? What is your thought on when those Christmas lights should come down? And we do have some comments coming in. They're going to let us know maybe some kind of good background as to why you should leave them up. So let us know your thoughts. We'll step aside, take a break as we thank some more of our sponsors. Before we do that, though, our keyword continues. It is 2023. Text that in along with your name. So 2023 along with your name. I'm going to send you $20.23. Chris, you cannot text to win. I'm sorry, man. I saw you.
I'm doing it right now.
Saw you open up your phone there trying to text that in. 2023 along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Text that in to 936-339-0139. Again, that number is 936-339-0139. And we'll announce our winner. For now, though, we'll step aside, take a break. We'll wrap it up. We'll call our winner when we come back. We'll also have more discussion here with Chris Rangel of the Color Bar. They are our Thursday sponsor. Stay with us. More to come here on Good Morning Huntsville.
There's a place in Huntsville and now in Conroe where you're more than a customer, you're part of the family. A place where style meets comfort and every visit feels like a treat. Welcome to the Color Bar Hair Salon. From the moment you walk in, our friendly stylists work to create a look that's perfect for you. Whether it's a fresh cut, a vibrant new color, or a blowout for that special occasion, at the Color Bar, we've got you covered. We pride ourselves on creating an environment where our guests can relax, enjoy a beverage, and let us do the pampering. We use top-notch products like Kevin Murphy and even offer hair extensions for those looking to add a little extra flair. And when it's got to be perfect, we ensure you leave looking and feeling your best self. But don't just take our word for it. Book a reservation or buy a gift card online and experience it firsthand. Visit us online at colorbartx.com and discover why at the Color Bar Hair Salon you get an experience that goes beyond. The Color Bar, where you belong. See you soon.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Here we go, friends. 8:13. If you're supposed to be at work at 8 o'clock, stay at home. It's more than likely you ain't gonna have a job anymore. Again, 8 a.m. We're way beyond that here. 8:13 as we continue on. Welcome in. Good morning, Huntsville. We're excited, man. I always say that word. I probably say it 100 times a day. Because why would you not be excited to be here in Huntsville, Texas, to be around good people like Chris Rangel, the Color Bar, man? They're going to take care of you. They're going to make you feel like family. Go by and see them. Let them know that you heard about it here on Hello Huntsville. And more importantly than just talking about what you can get at the Color Bar, it's what the Color Bar does for the community. Justin and the staff, always so active, giving back. They were able to bless many families this holiday season through a fundraising drive that they had alongside Chris Brown. Justin lends out that facility, his parking lot over there, for many family-friendly events. There's another big one that's going to be coming up around Easter. It's going to be completely free and open to the community. And that is what they're all about at the Color Bar. A successful business, and I talked to a lot of business owners, and some of them, unfortunately, have not been successful, and they go out of business. One of the things that I've asked people in the past is, what did you do in the community? And they say, well, I don't have time. I was so busy with my business. Well, obviously, you weren't busy enough because the business, unfortunately, didn't succeed. There was something that you were doing wrong. And I always encourage people, I don't say it to judge anyone, but I encourage people, if you want your business to succeed, one of the things that you absolutely have to do is you have to give back to the community, not because you're doing it to put your name out there, but because it's the right thing to do. And it'll come back to you. Chris, that's the way the world works, man.
That's right. It does. What you put out comes back, and, like you said, you can't be a selfish, SOB all your life. You ain't going to get nothing.
Can't keep it all yourself. You got to give it back. So, all right, let's get back real quick, and we are going to head over to our Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line here in just a moment. But we do have some more comments. Some folks joined in on the debate. Before we get to those, I do want to say hello. Jennifer said she was out of town because I was asking, where were you at, Jennifer? She was out of town. She said, sorry, I missed y'all. A good friend of mine back in Georgetown, Lijan Wilson. Good morning, Mama. She was my work mom back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was in high school, I had a really cool little job at a startup.com. You remember those days, man? And this was like right around 2000. The dot-coms were bustling, and it was a company that sold batteries for backup, like power devices and those kind of things. In fact, they sold a lot to TDCJ, I remember. And I used to work with Miss Wilson. I called her Mama Lige. She was my work mama. She's still at Love You, Lige. It's always good to see you. She's saying good morning. Hey, good buddy of mine who also performed our wedding ceremony. One of my best friends, man, Joshua Harris over at the Oak Ridge Disciple House, saying good morning. He got to spend a couple of days in good old Huntsville this past weekend. And,
nice.
Yeah, he did had fun, man. He enjoyed it.
All right.
So, Josh, appreciate you doing our wedding, man. God bless you, buddy. Good to hear from you again at the Oak Ridge Disciple House. I like what Josh said. We were just talking about this. This is what Josh always says. We were talking about businesses giving back. He said you can't keep it if you don't give it away.
Right.
So you can't keep it. I love that, Josh. Grace Wakefield saying good morning. Rick Boning saying good morning over at Tomorrow's Promise. Good to hear from you. Paul Oley of the Gallery. Good morning, Paul. He's right next door to us. Go by and see him. Love you, Paul. Good to see you on here this morning as well. All right, let's get to some of that debate that we were having earlier, Chris, about when do you take the Christmas lights down?
Let's see what we got.
Here's what the Horn family says. This is a good one. We're having Christmas with family coming to town on January the 6th, so the lights will come down after our last family celebration.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's a good one. I'm going to use that excuse.
I actually heard quite a bit of people that are going to have family in this weekend.
Coming up, yeah.
For the holidays, yeah. So a lot of people celebrate a little bit later, because travel or whatever,
I'm going to use this as an excuse to keep mine up till March now. I've decided that I'm going to have family come in January, February, March for spring break. So I'm just kidding. They're coming down hopefully Sunday. That's a good one, though. I like what Bree said also. Bree, the Johnson family, we miss you guys. They're back up in Minnesota, but still joining us. I like what she said. She said, do whatever you want with the lights. I prefer to take the decorations down but leave the lights up. It's extra pretty when it snows. Well, we don't get any of that around here, but now that you guys are back up in Minnesota, you do. Minnesota, she said, I have family who has an arch that is lit year-round, and it's really pretty and lights up the path to the house better at night.
See?
So
year-round people.
Some practical uses, Bree. That is really good. My sister said, she said that we took our decorations down yesterday.
Okay.
So they came down. Sis, come into town again on Sunday and take ours down, too, if you don't mind. I'm just kidding.
Now, are you a clear lights guy or are you the color?
No, man, I'm all about the color. And I went, I went old school. No, well,
see, I like the clear look. I kind of like the.
No, I used to be old school, and then I started really liking the LED color lights, and so now I'm down with those.
Okay.
And the big bulbs too, not the little ones.
Oh yeah, if I'm gonna do the classic, I'm gonna do the big bulbs. Sure.
I always wanted to do a blue. Like for some reason, those houses that are only blue Christmas lights, they look pretty cool.
I don't know if you've ever been down to River Oaks or that area during Christmas, but they do some like where you can drive through. You can also walk. Also, there's like displays and stuff, and traffic's being controlled and all that. But there's some really cool all blue houses out there that do the all blue. And a little sprinkling, like a little white, but man, it's pretty neat. I'll tell you.
I wonder why
I haven't seen it very often, but there's a couple out there.
Those blue lights just look legit.
Yeah, it's pretty neat looking.
There's a house out of Elkins that's completely blue.
I've never seen it before until you go out there, and there's all. I mean, they have some crazy setups out there.
Kyle said, "I'm going to look into all those season lights that change colors." Yeah, the all season, and that's what we were talking about in the break. A lot of people get these new LEDs and they stick them under the soffit of their house, and then like if it's Easter, they may turn it pink,
right?
Or if it's Halloween, they may turn them orange. I don't know, man. That's kind of cheating. It kind of takes away the fun of the holiday season, right? I mean, what else are you going to do at that time? Sit inside and watch a movie? I'd rather be outside with my children putting up lights, man. I want to make that a tradition.
And you didn't put up your lights with my dad.
Yeah. You're like, forget that, what you were saying earlier, man.
Almost didn't make it here in a couple of years.
Well, all right, friends. Well, that'll end the light debate as we continue to wrap up here this morning. We appreciate each and every one of you for being with us here today. Chris Rangel of the Color Bar. Go by and see him. You can find out. You can schedule the appointment online. It's real easy. Just go to colorbartx.com. Let me double check. I just want to make sure it is colorbartx.com. You can go there. There is a button right on the front page. It says book an appointment. Go down there, look for Chris's name. You can select Chris's name and get an appointment with Chris. And I'll tell you what, if you go over to Chris Rangel and you get a haircut, I'm going to do so. What does a haircut normally cost? Like, I know it depends on a few things, but what do you think for a men's just basic haircut?
Men's is $40 for me, and they range in different prices.
So $40.
Yeah, $40. Yeah.
I'm going to do something that I've never done on the show before, Chris. I'm going to do it. I'm going to announce it right now. If you go by the Color Bar, and it's only for one person, if you go by the Color Bar and see Chris, you call me, and I'll pay for the haircut. How about that, Chris?
Man.
Well, only one, though. Only one.
All right,
So if 100 of you go, so maybe today you're watching and you're saying, I need a haircut, go online, book it with Chris, and call me and let me know. Text me and let me know that you went over there. All right. This offer is only valid today and tomorrow.
I appreciate it.
Today and tomorrow. I'm going to do it as an end of year special because you'll be there today and tomorrow, right?
Yep.
So today and tomorrow, if you're a guy that needs a haircut, go by and see Chris, and Hello Huntsville is going to foot the bill for that, and up to $40. So you may have to, if you're getting a cut, you may have to provide the tip, but I'm gonna cover that up to $40 for Chris. And text me once you're over there, 936.
All right.
Yeah, just text me on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line, all right? I got to look up the phone number because my memory, 936-339-0139.
It's a heck of a deal, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, $40 coming your way. And all you got to do is text me. Tell me that you're over there. And you got to be the first one. If there's like 20 of y'all that go over there, I'm only doing it to the first one that texts me. So don't expect me to pay for 40. I'm only paying for one haircut. 936-339-0139.
I like stuff.
And it has to be for Chris, all right? I'm not hating on anybody else that works there, but it has to be for Chris.
All right.
So men, women, whoever, if you book your appointment with Chris, text me up to $40 I'm going to give you. I'll Venmo it to you or whatever we have to do. But I'll take care of that today.
Sweet
so
deal.
how about that, man?
Yeah, I
man,
appreciate
it's all
it.
about giving, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, it ain't mine. I'm just giving it right back, dude.
That's right.
So, all right, well, that's what we're going to do, and you can't do it until you get over there as well. What was my sister said Mom and I will be coming up soon. Great. All right. Well, come on, Sunday. Come on, sis. Let's head over now to our text line. Oh, look, this woman always complains about never winning anything. I just gave away who it is. You saw it. Look,
Yep.
I didn't cheat. I clicked randomize. Nope. Bam. So let's head over to the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line to someone who's always, I never get to win. But if you don't answer, you don't win. Then you can't come.
Hello.
Oh, good. I was hoping you wouldn't answer so I could just give you a hard time about it. Doggone it. Why did you have to answer the phone?
Well, my ringer was off, so I just kind of had the phone in my pocket. We'll put it that way.
Well, congratulations. It's not Wednesday. Chris is right next to me. Kay, you've seen the transparency of the randomizer. You know that it's accurate, that it's honest. We had about 30 or so texts come in because we were only on the air Wednesday, Thursday. We've only been on the air 2 days. We had 30 texts come in. Kay, you were the winner today, $20.23. How about that?
Well, great.
Kay
Wonderful.
Boning, tomorrow's Promise Montessori Schools. And you're always complaining.
I wonder what
my
chances would be.
Yeah, well, you were 1 of 30, so congratulations. What did you text in multiple times You did. You texted in a few times this week, right?
No, this morning.
Good night. We've had a ton of, most of those 30 have came in today.
3% chance. That's pretty good.
Yeah, 3%. Okay, congratulations. How about you're 1 of 30?
Oh, and I do have a Venmo account for the school, so.
Okay. Well, we can, you do. And you just let me know how you want. If you want to keep this for yourself today, you can. Or if you want to give it to the school, you can. You just let me know how you want it, and I'll send it, all right?
You could just Venmo it over to the school.
All right. Well, that's like 20, 40, what is that, $80 in 2 weeks now to the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Is that right, Kay, I think?
Yeah. I'm just flabbergasted. That's amazing.
Yeah, so awesome. We appreciate that, Kay, and it's always a joy and a privilege to be able to help you guys out. And hey, we miss you. We'll be back with us. You know what? I won't see you till the new year. So you know what? Go on. We'll see you next year. All right.
Yeah, I'll see you next year.
Kay, as always, ask you to ask everyone else. What are you most thankful for about being here in Huntsville today?
I am thankful for everything. I mean, I'm just so blessed. It's amazing.
Love it. There is a song that I need to send to you, and it is called I'm So Blessed. Have you ever heard that song? It's a Christian song. It goes, I'm so blessed. I won't sing it because I'm a terrible singer. But have you heard that song before?
Probably, but I'd enjoy you singing it to me. Maybe not singing it to me, but sending it to me.
I'll send it to you after the show, and then I'll sing it on Wednesday. How about that?
Deal.
Yeah. All right, Kay. Well, hey, God bless you. We love you and Rick very much, and thank you for all that you do in the community. And congratulations. You won today.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye. Kay, I always give Kay a hard time because, it's on Wednesday we decide to give away the money. And she's like, I can't ever win because it's on my day because we don't allow people on that day to win.
That's right, yeah.
Like if you're here today, Chris, and let's say that you texted in earlier in the week, then you have a chance to win.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not going to – you're sitting here. I don't want it to seem like it's like all rigged to where you win because it's your day.
We're running a racket here.
Yeah, and it's not. There, look, and the winner
it's
is –
randomized.
It's right there. It's a randomizer. So, Kay, the winner today. Tammy saying congratulations to Kay. Friends, do us a favor again as we're winding down here this morning. Hit the like button, hit share, and please help us to continue spreading the good news that's happening throughout Huntsville. I have a latest article up on HelloHuntsvilleTX.com about our new Spirit Radio initiative. It's not part of Hello Huntsville. I want to be very clear with that. Spirit Media is a 501c3 recognized organization now at the gold status through GuideStar for Transparency that we have formed, and one of our programs at Spirit Media is Spirit Radio FM. Now, we are working on bringing the Spirit Radio FM app that you're currently enjoying, and if you're not, you need to go download it. It's Christian music that plays 24/7, 365. We also have local programming and different things on the station, inspiring and uplifting messages from Focus on the Family and others. But we are working on bringing that platform to the actual FM airwaves in a non-commercial format here to Huntsville. And so we're really excited about that. We put in our application a few weeks ago, and that is pending. We probably won't know more until March or so. We're in what's called, probably going to be what's called an MX group. There was one other person in this area, not in Huntsville, but down the road, that applied for the same frequency that we did. And so the FCC will work through that. But we're pretty confident that even if we can't get that frequency that we want, there's several other channels that are open on the FM spectrum. But long story short, we're excited to bring that to Huntsville and through our friends, and where I'm also working at over at First Baptist Church, building a studio there. And so we're really looking forward to bringing this avenue over traditional FM radio. And the reason for it, I'm a big proponent of technology, and people can go on an app. An app, honestly, is a lot easier than turning on a radio dial now. But the issue is there's still a lot of folks that may not, surprisingly, we live in a day and an age where there's some people that aren't using smartphones, if you can believe that. And we want to be able to reach everybody. We want it to be inclusive. We want everybody to feel welcome. One of the biggest reasons for doing this too, Chris, is I had a chance to tour the Walls unit, the Huntsville unit. And those guys only get the paper, some information from the paper, and through radio. And a lot of them have radios. Well, now with Spirit Radio FM, if we can get it on the FM dial, we'll be able to broadcast that signal into the local prison systems and help uplift and encourage those guys as well.
I think it's a great idea.
So that's what we're working on. Now, once we switch to that format, the same commercial messages that you are currently hearing on Spirit Radio FM on the app, you won't be able to hear those over the traditional FM airwaves. There's very strict rules about how stuff is done through the FCC and low-power FM stations. So we're not going to be able to have those call-to-action advertisements, but we do believe that we'll still be able to have that type of message through the app. And so we're working on a system that will be able, when we go to break, that will continue to play those digitally. They just won't be played over the FM airwaves. So little things that we're working out, but we're excited about it.
That's great, man.
And Dr. Jason Bay, pastor at First Baptist, is going to have some messages on that station as well. We invite the community to be a part of it. So it's going to be a lot of fun, Chris. Awesome. No, we're not putting up Christmas lights, buddy, so don't worry. What if we had to cover that wall in Christmas lights over there? That wouldn't be it'd be kind of scary.
Yeah, like I said, I'd be up there with no with no ladder, no, what do they call it, safety harness?
No
probably.
safety harness, yeah. All right, one final time, I do want to remind you, text in, again, if you're a guy out there or a lady, and you need to get your hair cut either today or tomorrow. I'm only going to do this for 2 days, and you have to be the first one. Get over to the Color Bar, go see Chris, and it has to be Chris. When you see Chris, go to the Color Bar and text me.
Don't be scared, I don't bite.
Yeah, don't be scared, you don't bite. Text me at 936-339-0139. Text that number, and I'm going to give you $40. But it has to be through Chris, and it has to be either today or tomorrow. And
sounds good.
You can't text me right now and get it. You have to go over there and get it. And then once you get it, I'm going to pay you the $40. How about that, Chris?
Sounds good.
Go by and see him. Color Bar, they'll take care of you. Anything else? We've been talking a lot today.
That's it. Just another blessed day in Huntsville.
Huntsville, Texas. As I always say, get on down here and get the rest of it.
You got to say it with a little twang.
A little bit of that twang down there. A little bit. You ever had that Tang? What is it called? Tang, the orange juice?
Oh yeah, we serve it over at the salon. We have a little tang on.
Do you
the
really?
Back, yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for the kids, or in case you want to.
I didn't know that stuff was still around, man. Yeah, it started in like outer space. It was like NASA.
It's good for vitamin C, man. You get your vitamin C.
Some of that tang. All right, friends, that'll wrap it up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Billy Cawthon, Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we'll have Jason Thompson on from Guardian Defense. We weren't able to have him on Tuesdays. We did not have a show. We took a much-needed day off, so Jason will be joining us along with Billy tomorrow. So make sure that you join us. We're going to wind up the week and wind up the year for that matter. And tomorrow we're going to be looking back at 2023, maybe some of the highlights that have happened here in Huntsville and throughout our great country. So you don't want to miss tomorrow's show. And be ready for our faithful audience. Be ready to come onto the show tomorrow with your comments about what you loved most about 2023. And we'll look ahead to 2024 and what's around the corner here for this community. Huntsville, we love you. We appreciate Chris being here with us at Color Bar. It's always good to have you, man. That'll wrap it up today. I want to remind you, as I always do, friends, that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow morning, good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you back at it bright and early at 7 a.m.